Freedom architecture, to me, is very much a culmination of pretty well a decade of work at Mitel. And it's all really underpinned with virtualization. So virtualization has a lot of different dimensions, but let's start with two to get moving. One is a virtualization around infrastructure. So, the voice over IP, the move to voice over IP made a very important first step in terms of moving essentially the PBX space from a walled garden where you bought all the components, all your applications, all your endpoints from one vendor or another. The move to voice over IP allowed us to inject industry standard switching, and Mitel at that time made a commitment to go to the best of breed model. So we support multiple different switching platforms, multiple different routers, multiple different kinds of networks, open standards like SIP, moved our call processing and applications to run on standard servers, went even further along to move and run on top of virtualization environments like VMware to allow us to take advantage of best-in-class IT practices. And very much so to give the IT professional the ability to consume Mitel value in a way that they consume their other software applications. At the same time, we use virtualization to abstract our call control on applications away from that very tight bond to the telephone set. And you can very much still buy, and it's very appropriate for some users to buy a Mitel telephone set. But for an awful lot of users, it's really important for them to be able to use a different device, whether that be a mobile device, whether that be an iPad, whether that be a playbook, or maybe a vertically specialized device, devices from Symbol and the like. So by abstracting our call control away and allowing it to use multiple devices, we gave this bring your own model real credibility and utility with Mitel. And that is very unique, and the combination of those two are very unique. And you don't have to look very far for proof points in the industry to see a number of our competitors who have gone very different roads, making their own pads, which from my perspective has really missed the point of view and the reality that mobile devices like my beloved BlackBerry are bonded very strongly with people. And trying to replace that bond with a different device that's made for business is missing the point. What you want to do is you want to take your business applications and overlay them on top of end user devices, give that power and freedom of choice to the end user without burdening the IT professional with the cost of that choice. So one final proof point on the flip side, in terms of the IT professional, you don't have to look very far in virtualization strategies to see that Mitel is the only one that supports the industry or quasi-industry standard of VMware properly, takes advantage of all their tools, vMotion, high availability, backup, snapshot, and the like, and really takes advantage of the environment rather than looking for a tick box integration.